If you notice your dishwasher is looking really grimy or maybe it's starting to stink, let me show you the best way to clean that up. The first place to start is to take out any removable parts from the inside of the dishwasher so we can get them nice and clean. And really the first one I like to remove is this one here, the filter. It's usually in the center of the machine and will pop out. You just gotta give it a quick spin. And as you can see here, this one is super dirty. And I gotta say, if you have a stinky odor in your dishwasher and your filter looks like this is probably where that smell is coming from. So we're gonna get this nice and clean, obviously here. The other thing around the filter, sometimes there can be a little mesh like this. Take this out because we can give this a good scrub as well. Now there are some dishwashers that allow you to remove the spray arms. This one is one of them. You can just twist it here and it'll pop out like this. The reason we want to clean this is sometimes food can get trapped in the nozzles here, and if that's the case, your dishes just won't get as clean. It's also a good idea to remove the spray arm on the top basket here because many times they come out just like the bottom one. As you can see, this one needs a good clean too. Now, if you're not sure where your filter is or maybe how to remove your spray arms, that's okay. What I recommend is just do a quick Google search with your make and model, and many times you can find the instructions on how to do this. But I will say if your model is older than, let's say, like 15 years, many times they don't have filters and the spray arms aren't removable. To get these parts nice and clean and just remove all of that buildup, I like to recommend soaking them in the sink. So what I do is just fill up one side of the sink with some nice hot water, then grab some Blue Dawn dish soap, give it a quick squirt in there, and then I also like to add some white vinegar, usually about a cup, but you don't have to be precise here. I like to just eyeball it, and then let them soak so that cleaner can do its thing. The Dawn is an amazing degreaser that's gonna cut through any sort of food that's on the screen there of the filter and help break that down so it can easily be removed. And the vinegar does a good job to not only break down hard water, but it's also gonna help get rid of any funky odors because it's a wonderful deodorizer. Usually the spray arms are pretty large, so I like to come over and just give them a quick flip around like the 5 to 10 minute mark. That way everything has a chance to soak. While we wait for that stuff to soak, it's time to clean the inside of the dishwasher. And yes, we still need to give that a good wipe down, and you're gonna see why here in a couple minutes. But first, we need to make our cleaner. Now to do this, I like to make my DIY vinegar mix, which is 1 cup white vinegar, about a teaspoon of Blue Dawn dish soap, and a cup of water, and put that in a spray bottle and give it a good shake. Now the areas you wanna pay special attention to are really all the nooks and crannies along the edges of the machine. Really the edge of the door there and where the seals are, because grime really likes to build up in these areas. So I just like to take my cleaner, spray that down, and then grab a toothbrush or a scrubber and scrub everything really good to loosen it from the surface. Now the nice thing about cleaning a dishwasher is it's a nice washable and cleanable surface, so many times that scrubs up nice and easy. Now, one thing to keep in mind is after you've sprayed everything down, I do like to come through with a damp towel and give everything a really good rinse. Now, the reason these areas get so dirty is because when the door is shut, they're kind of sealed away. So when the machine is running, it can't get those areas nice and clean. It's really holding the water out. It's doing what it's supposed to, but unfortunately, that grime is going to build up there. And many times this grime is old food and things from our plates that are in the dishwasher. And if we let that sit similar to the filter, unfortunately, it's gonna start to get really nasty and start to cause an odor. One area I don't want you to miss when doing this job, if you come in close here, you can see, is the bottom of this lip right here where the door closes and kind of hinges there. Many times there is a ton of nasty buildup down there. And a lot of times I see people kind of wiping the edges and the sides, but they miss this spot here, and that is an area where a lot of grime will start to build up, so don't miss it. One thing I get a lot of questions about is the standing water where the filter goes, and you can see here, this water is pretty nasty here. And I will say, water in there is pretty normal. You should have a little bit in there at all times. However, if you have a ton of water in there where it's coming above the hole here and sitting in the bottom of your dishwasher, most likely you have a clog and need to clear that so it can completely drain. Now, because we're doing a deep clean today, I do want to pull that water out of there. I'm just gonna use a towel, kind of absorb it all up. That way I can get it nice and clean and make sure I'm not leaving any old food chunks in there so we don't have any other odors. I will say when you're doing this step, you don't have to be super detailed on the inside walls of the machine because we are gonna run a wash cycle in the next few steps here. But if you do see something that's a little dirty, I just like to wipe it. Now, before we go any further, I wanted to mention if you're looking for even more helpful cleaning tips, consider signing up for my newsletter, The Clean Freak Weekly. I send it out every single Tuesday. It's 100% free, so if you're interested, click the link down below and I'll see you over there. Once the inside of the dishwasher is nice and clean, it's time to pop back over to the sink and give everything that's been soaking a really good scrub and rinse. Now, the nice thing about letting things soak for a while in that Dawn and vinegar mixture is, as I mentioned, Dawn is an amazing degreaser, so it's gonna eat away at all that old food and things that's stuck to the filter and help that easily come off the surface there once we start scrubbing. Now, I do like to use my handy dandy toothbrush. It works great to get into all those nooks and crannies, and make sure to pay special attention to the inside of the filter there while you're scrubbing, just because sometimes this is an area where grime really likes to hide. Now, once you feel like the filter and screen are nice and clean, I do like to empty the water out and just grab a little Dawn Power Wash, give them a quick spray, a quick scrub there just to make sure there's nothing left behind, and then give them a really good rinse with some water to make sure everything is completely gone. Now, once those two are done, then I grab the spray arms, and I do like to grab a pipe cleaner here and just clean out all the holes on the spray arm. Again, we don't want to leave any food or anything stuck in there because that will really affect how well our dishwasher can clean our dishes. Now, once those holes are nice and clean, I do like to run some water through there just to make sure everything is rinsed out. So now that we got all the parts and nooks and crannies nice and clean, it's time to put everything back in place before we move on to the next step. Just make sure that the filter is completely locked tight in place so it can't move while the machine is running, and that the spray arms are in place and can spin freely. The next step is to run a cleaning cycle in the dishwasher. Now, to do this, we need some cleaning tablets like these ones here from Cascade. I think these do an amazing job, highly recommend them. In fact, if you need anything that I'm using throughout today's video, I have everything linked down below in the description or available on the YouTube shopping tab, so definitely check that out. One quick pro tip is make sure to always put your detergent pod in your detergent tray. And I know you might be thinking, Brandon, well, duh, that's where it goes. But there are a ton of different popular hacks on the internet saying just to throw it in the bottom of the machine and let it do its thing. And when you do this, unfortunately, the soap is released too early in the clean cycle. And by the time the machine actually needs this soap to circulate through the machine, it's already been rinsed away and your dishes just don't get clean. So make sure to always put it in the tray. Now, for the settings to use on the wash cycle, sometimes dishwashers will have a specific clean function, so definitely use that if you have it, but if you don't, just run a normal cycle, and I do like to use a high heat dry function. Now, what's happening during this cleaning cycle is first the machine just runs some hot water throughout the entire area to completely rinse everything. Then the detergent is slowly released and dissolved into that hot water and sprayed around the entire machine. This is going to clean things like the racks, utensil drawers, and really anywhere else that we've yet to clean. And the reason it's so important to use a specific dishwasher cleaning pod or tablet when doing this job compared to just your normal dishwasher detergent that you use for your dishes is because they are loaded with citric acid. And citric acid does an amazing job to completely clean out the entire dishwasher and system, and it's gonna dissolve and break down things like food residue, grease and grime, and really anything else that's left in the machine, so then your dishes get cleaner and your dishwasher lasts longer. While we wait for the clean cycle to do its thing, I do like to come through and give the outside a quick wipe down. We don't wanna forget to clean that, and we want it looking nice and pristine too. Now, to do this, I keep it super simple, just a few drops of dish soap and water for my cleaner. And what's nice about this mix is it's safe on all surfaces. Now, if you do notice a few areas that need a little scrubbing, I like to recommend using a non-scratch scrub sponge like a Scrub Daddy or a Scrub Mommy. But I will say, if your surface is stainless steel, make sure to always scrub with the grain to prevent any issues or damage. Once that's done, I come through with a damp microfiber cloth to give everything a good rinse. We don't want to leave any soap behind. Then I come through with a dry clean microfiber cloth to dry and buff the surface to make sure there's no streaks or anything left behind and the surface looks great. Now, to keep your dishwasher cleaner longer, there are a few things I like to recommend. The first is wash your filter at least once a month. Now, I will say if you have a very large family and run your dishwasher every single day, I might even recommend doing this twice a month. That way you stay up on it and the gunk and grime doesn't build up. And if really you keep this clean, your dishwasher is even going to work better. Now, the second thing is keep some cleaning tabs on hand, because that way you can throw them in there about once a month and just give it a quick clean and stay up with it so grime and buildup really won't happen. You don't have to do as big of a deep clean as we did today. And really the third thing is if you see food in there or grime along the edges, pick up the food or give it a quick wipe. That way you stay up on it and it doesn't get super dirty. And there you have it. This dishwasher cleaned up absolutely amazing. And I gotta say, it smells so much better too. Thanks so much for watching as always, and if you're new here, consider subscribing and smash that like button. I also need to give a huge shout out to all the Clean Squad members over on Patreon and here on YouTube memberships. Thank you so much for your continued support. I always say this, but it's true, we could not make these videos without you. Now, if you want to join the Clean Squad and get your name credited down below, all you gotta do is click the button for Patreon down in the description, or click the join button here for YouTube memberships. And as I always say, I'll see ya on the next Clean.